Welcome back to No Filter, No Bullshit, No Way. I had wanted to just weigh in here a little bit on something about relationships. I've got a lot of friends. Well, not a lot of friends, but ones I have are pretty special and they're very loyal. But there's a problem today, in this world is we're actually not getting any better. It's actually getting worse. I think is domestic abuse or something I'm not very keen on anybody doing. I have two beautiful children, two grandchildren, and a lovely wife that was took way too early due to a violent crime. Moving on, I feel that anybody that is in a relationship that there is abuse or any kind of violence, they need to move on because you'll never get better. It will never get better. It'll only get worse till you're either dead or so fucked up somewhere that you won't want to live. Anybody that lays hands on a woman is really a bitch. I mean, women are not as strong as men. There's no way in hell they can stand up to them unless they've got a weapon or but I feel that it's not right. It's never been right. It took the law a long time to recognize that, it is a crime, actually. And they will file charges and then quick enough they'll drop it. Well, I'm not, I don't know why, actually I'm going to say it's, besides not being right, it's just not the way it should be, or it should never have been, because if you're not getting along with somebody, get rid of them, get a divorce, walk away, whatever. Don't stay together or even married because of the kids, because you won't be happy, the kids won't be happy. In fact, they will know it early on, or however. The kids, they're smart. Kids are smart. They pick up on everything you say, you do, little gestures, emotions. It don't matter. They're smart. Well, I've never laid hands on a woman in my life. Never spanked my kids, but I have spanked my wife. Anyway, I don't. I'm sorry. I have got very strong opinions about that because it's. I don't see it because I'm afraid if I ever seen it, I'd probably blow up and get involved in, which I think people should. I have seen. It's been several years ago. I had seen me and my wife and kids were running around, and there was a stoplight. This guy slapping the hell out of his old lady. I just put my car in park, go over and punch him through the window and knock him the fuck out. My children, of course, my son said, "Way to go, Dad!" And my daughter she didn't actually know what the hell's going on. Wow, And so, and my wife, well, your father don't like people laying hands on their wives, but I don't even know why I got this. So I said this is that it came up, and I was thinking about it, and I'm pretty well opinionated, but I mean that's just people all should know better than anyway. I don't know if it's the way you're raised, if you're from a family of violence or whatever, as far as the domestic violence or whatever, as a child maybe because you'll probably really grow up and abuse yourself. So there's got to be a way to break the cycle. I don't know how or what, or I don't know. I have no answers. I just know it's not right. And I was just thinking about that, and I thought, well, I want to touch on that because I've seen the effects of it. It's back. I mean, you see it all over. You read about it. You see people in public, women's got bruises, whatever. They just don't fall down a lot. There's a reason, it's just not right. I mean, they need to get away from the abuser. Do whatever you have to do. Go hide. Go somewhere. Just don't stay. There's help available. There's places you can go. You can be anonymous. There's some places they'll never find you, but you need to do something first. Leave the state. talk to some family members, your friends. There's a way. I mean, there's always a will. There's a way. I pray to God that you can get out of the situation because it's not ever going to get better. And I mean, everybody gets stressed out. There's no doubt, but we all do. There's a lot of pressure today in the world. The economy's in a crapper. President's an idiot. People are just not nice to each other anymore. When I was growing up, things were different. It was hell up. It was easier. We had it rough, but come on, 70s were fucking the greatest, man. The best music, the best drugs. Woodstock, women start dancing naked. I mean, come on, you can't get people actually were decent with one another. I came from a family of six of us, I guess. I'm sorry, 5 of us. 4 boys and a sister. Got to stay off the weed. They're all gone now, unfortunately, and at a pretty young age. But we actually got along. We partied together. We hung out. We actually had each other's backs. Everybody's got stress, and there's ways to deal with it. Some of us ride motorcycles. That is the big one. I love my motorcycle. I love to ride. Hopefully this year I can ride a full year. I just got a motorcycle at the end of last year. Another motorcycle. But there's still a way of stress where you can take a walk, read a book, and I'm the world's worst. I'm so fucking stressed out all the time, and I live by myself. It's just a hard fucking world, We all got problems. I've got a fucking car I bought. A cocksucker's had it for 2 months. I drove it for 2 or 3 days. What the fuck? That gets irritating as hell. I've got a loaner. It's pretty much a piece of shit too. But we've all got problems. We got bills. We've got people that piss us off. Our government's in a fucking mess. You got to worry about the other countries. I mean, what the fuck? People like Reagan are gone. I mean, there's one guy who had balls. I mean, people actually looked up to us. The United States is really, in the last several years, countries used to fear us. Now they fucking mock us. They laugh. They think, what the fuck happened to us? Well, the U.S., us, need to step up and start kicking ass and get our country back, man. Our Congress is so fucked up. People, these fuckers have been in there for what? A fucking 100 years. They vote themselves raises. They do what the fuck they want. We need to have term limits just like the presidency. What the fuck makes them so fucking better? Nothing's going to change if we don't change. You can't have the same people in that fucking Congress every year, and have the same. It won't change. We need to stop the bullshit, call people on what it is, and fix the economy. My God, how can? And Clinton wasn't. He was an asshole. I mean, of course. But you know what the guy did? I mean, I don't give a shit about his private life. Who gives a fuck who he does or what he does or her? When he goes home, if she wants to kick him in the balls, that's between him. The guy did a good thing for his country. He cleaned up the country. Our debt was fucking gone, But I don't understand also how you can have a debt-free America 1 year. A guy gets out of office, another guy comes in, and the fucking debt goes right back to the fucking roof. How does that fucking happen? There's got to be somebody held accountable for this shit. We're acting like we're fucking stupid. This country was great one time, and it can be again. But my God, people wake up and smell the fucking coffee. These people are fucking us, man. They're just driving us in. I mean, it's either going to be nuked or so. Things have got to fucking change. I mean, Biden may have been a nice guy fucking 100 years ago, but the guy is too fucking old. I don't know what the deal is, but he can hide his own fucking Easter eggs. Clinton. Trump, I really like Trump. First time he was president. But since he's been out of office the last 4 years, things have really come to light as far as his personal life and shit. The guy's got some skeletons, and that's not our business either. But if it comes to running this fucking country, damn sure is. I just don't feel makes the country great. I don't feel he's our answer. I mean, people will say what they want, and I like him, but it's just I don't think it's our answer this time. I think maybe somebody. I don't know. So, Mike Pence, he's been. I think actually military. I think he's actually a pretty smart move, maybe because they know a lot about. If you've been in the military, you're pretty well set as far as your what you believe. And believe me, our military could be good. It is good. We got some great Marines and the Army and the Navy and everybody. Come on, we need to get good again, man. These, oh man, could you? I can't imagine. I'm sorry. I can't imagine what. My God, what the forefathers. You know, when this Declaration of Independence was signed, in how, our rights are getting shifted around. You know, dang it. Our constitutional rights are getting fucking just took away. And I believe in our gun rights. You're fucking right. Our right to own and bear arms. But they need to be owned by the right fucking people. There's some crazy fucks out there, men and women, and these school shootings and shit. There's got to be some way to take care of it because, and I've heard people say, well, if they outlaw guns, only outlaws will have guns. That's not true. I think there's ways. I'll be a son of a bitch. I ain't gonna let nobody come in and hurt my family or my friends without putting up a fucking fight. We need to have the right to bear arms, but it needs to. These fucking idiots in these schools walk in and do what they do is just heartbreaking, man. I don't know what's wrong with people, but I'm sure God's getting really pissed off, and when he comes back, he's gonna be really pissed. There's gonna be vengeance, and people need to wake up. This country's really not very well. It's just not took care of it. There's gun violence and stuff. My God, it's just the drugs. Or you go down to some of these big cities, and you see the people just walking around like zombies, and like The Walking Dead. It's a fucking scary fucking deal. I don't know, man. I've got no answers. I know what I see, and I can't believe our government. I think there's something that can be done. I'll get up here. You guys have a good evening, a good weekend. It's Saturday night. I'm going to crash. I've been fucking tired. Anyway, peace out. Take care of each other. Have a good one.